Recently, Senator Bill Nelson, our newly appointed NASA administrator, made a presentation titled "The State of NASA." Nelson spoke about NASA's future plans, including climate science missions, climate control, robotic and human return to the moon using the Artemis program, and more during this event. Following his remarks, Nelson and others, senior people, provided updates about human exploration, aeronautics research, space technology, and mission support. In this video, we're going to discuss the highlights of his speech and summarize NASA's future plans, including the James Webb Telescope. Welcome to Reaching for the Moon, hosted by me, Ed Grace. For those of you that don't know me, I worked on the Apollo program for 10 years and was a member of the Apollo 13 mission operations team awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. NASA plans to send 2 new discovery missions to Venus to learn more about how the planet's atmosphere turned so hostile over its history. Both new Venus missions will launch between 2028 and 2030 and will carry technology demonstrations as well as the main science components. The 2 missions, named Davinci and Veritas, were selected from NASA's shortlist of 4 potential targets for our next discovery missions. The other 2 possibilities were Jupiter's volcanic moon, Io, and Neptune's largest moon, Triton, which will now have to wait until the next batch of discovery missions are chosen. Discovery missions are capped at $500 million, excluding costs for the launch vehicle and mission operations. Davinci Plus will plunge through the thick Venus atmosphere to learn more about how it changes over time. Meanwhile, Veritas will use its radar, to map Venus's surface in detail from orbit. NASA's last previous mission to Venus was the Magellan spacecraft, which was deployed from the cargo bay of the Space Shuttle Atlantis, which was STS-30 mission, while in Earth orbit 1989. Magellan was also the first planetary spacecraft launched from a space shuttle. NASA's Magellan mission to Venus was one of the most successful deep space missions that NASA has ever had. It was the first spacecraft to image the entire surface of Venus and made several discoveries about the planet. Magellan burned up about 10 hours after being commanded to plunge into the Venus atmosphere. Davinci and Veritas will make for a very exciting journey to Venus. Nelson also highlighted the launch of the James Webb Space Telescope. In just a few months, NASA and our partner on the mission, the European Space Agency, will launch the largest and most powerful complex space telescope ever launched into space. It's expected to have the ability to alter our understanding of the universe. The Webb Telescope will be the premier space observatory for astronomers worldwide, extending the discoveries of the Hubble Space Telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope will not be in orbit around the Earth like the Hubble telescope is. It will actually orbit the Sun 1 million miles away from Earth at what is called the second Lagrange point, or L2. What's special about this orbit is that it lets the telescope stay in line with the Earth as it moves around the Sun. This allows the satellite's large sun shield to protect the telescope from the light and heat of the Sun and the Earth and the Moon. The James Webb Telescope is now planned to launch in November of 2021 on an Ariane 5 rocket from Arianespace's launch complex at their European spaceport located in French Guiana. The European Space Agency has agreed to provide an Ariane launcher and associated launch services for NASA for the James Webb Telescope. Lastly, Nelson spoke about the ongoing development of the Artemis moon landing program. He stated NASA was fully committed to the Artemis program. However, Nelson said nothing about the moon landing deadline of 2024, which was originally proposed by the administration of President Donald Trump. Nor did he mention the current protest of the recently awarded Artemis human landing system contract to SpaceX. Nelson focused on the program's goal to put the first woman and the first person of color on the moon. The United States must and will continue to lead the way globally, not just in exploration, but also in equity, he said. Next week is the GLEX Space Conference, where we're going to get an update on potential participants in the China-Russian moon base program. Could be some very interesting news released. Well, with that issue open, I'm going to end today's video. I hope you enjoyed the State of NASA 2021 discussion. Next week, Sandy and I will be traveling to Kennedy Space Center to attend a gala celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 14 mission. We'll be reporting on that event after we return. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. Hit the subscribe and notification buttons to be notified every time Reaching for the Moon posts a new video. Thank you for watching, and remember always, failure is not an option. Bye.